Let's settle this once and for all. Who is the biggest monster ever in the Monster Hunter universe? I'll use 3D software and 3D models to answer this question. It's important to note that the biggest monster we ever fight is Zorah Magdaros, which is 10 times the volume of Dalamadur or Leviante. I've already demonstrated this in my previous video. Now, we'll discuss the dead monsters that we never meet. Those giant corpses that created the entire world map. In conclusion, the biggest monster ever is the corpse of Dalamadur's ancestor, which forms the landscape in Rotten Vale. But how big is it exactly? To calculate the size of this dead species, I took the skull directly from the game and measured it in 3D software. Here's the result. The Dalamadur's ancestor is roughly 6 times the length of the Dalamadur that we fight, around 2,642 meters. Based on the 3D calculation, its volume is around 4,130 million US gallons, making it more than 20 times larger than Zorah Magdaros in volume. The only rival to this ancestor is the giant corpse of Zorah Magdaros in the Guiding Lands. When closely examining this endgame map, we see that the entire landscape appears to be made from the shell of a dead Zorah Magdaros. After measuring this corpse, I can confirm that the size of this dead Zorah Magdaros is approximately 2.3 times the size of the Zorah Magdaros that we encounter, which is about 593 meters long. Translating this to volume, the dead behemoth would be about 2,347 million US gallons. So, in terms of length, the ancestor Dalamadur is about 4 times longer than the deceased Zorah Magdaros. And in terms of volume, the Dalamadur ancestor is roughly twice the volume of the dead Zorah Magdaros. Ultimately, in the Monster Hunter universe, the biggest monster ever is the ancestor of Dalamadur in Rotten Vale. Following in the second place is the corpse of Zorah Magdaros that created the entire map Guiding Lands.